mention finding her on a dating site. And that leads to the next subject. Am I really seeking a relationship right now? Am I on any dating sites? The answer to that is no. I stopped going on dating sites. Came to the realization that most people on them are not really relationship material. Many are out predators on those sites. I'm not saying everybody, but many. So I give the analogy when I go like downtown Detroit or South Bronx at night, just walk around hoping nothing happens to me. No, that wouldn't be really wise to do. I don't mean to compare dating sites to the South Bronx or Detroit or dangerous neighborhood, but really I kind of think of it as an analogy that's kind of where you're putting yourself. Maybe nothing bad will happen to you, but you're risking. I've left it up to God. If God wants me to find a real partner, He will. If He wants me to have one in the future. It will come together. It will not be a situation that involves being controlled or treated in that manner by another person. It will be what I'm really looking for. As I touched on before, it is better to be alone than in a controlling relationship or a relationship where you have no connection really with the other person. And another thing that comes to my mind about all of this is when we are on a quest personally to move toward greater freedom, personal growth, we are up against unseen powers in the universe, of this world. They're going to try to stop us from making forward progress, and they will often use relationships to try to do that, or bringing people into our lives and trying to, that are going to slow us down, distract us from our personal course of self-improvement that we're trying to make. And the research I've done, these people are referred to as handlers because they're sent out to try to trip you up from continuing on your course toward freedom, personal development. Many entities in this universe that do not want to see humans get free from bondage. They want them to remain in bondage under their control. They will send out people who are under their control to try to trip people up who are trying to get free. It's all done on an unseen, hypnotic level. The universe as a whole is a very loving place, and there are a lot of different realities, a lot of different entities that want to see humans kept in bondage. That people are up against, but does that mean it's hopeless? No. Because we are gods in ourselves. We have lots of power. Humans are very powerful. And that's why they have to use other people to try to trip us up. To try to ensnare us, to try to get us under their control. And I've done research on this, and I've known that some people refer to these relationships as love bite relationships, where these people are sent your way if you're trying to improve, doing these techniques, doing meditation. They know, and they're going to try to distract you by bringing a love partner into your life that's going to be a destructive force, not positive, but a negative force, to get your attention away from improving yourself into more coming under their control. And this person may rob you of your resources, your energy, and so on. Purposely designed that way. And again, people are often referred to as handlers. They're used to stop your forward progress from making. It will often be an opposite sex person. If you're looking for a relationship, it will be an opposite sex. So I believe that girlfriend I had in 2017 was indeed, looking back, retrospect, was a handler designed to disrupt things for me so that my attention would be away from trying to make forward progress in my life, to suck me up my energy so that I wouldn't want to continue anymore. Going forward. Of course, these entities will use sex to extract that energy as well. And I believe this woman did have astral attachments, very likely, that perhaps were doing that. Because I would have dreams where when I was with her, where I would tell these entities to get out of here. Do not come into my truck. Stay out. And I would be yelling in my sleep for them to get out, to get away. So I believe that perhaps she did have astral attachments. So what can we learn from all of this? Well, again, if we are trying to, as an individual, make forward progress in our lives. For example, I recently broke free from that religion, doing a lot of things that making strides toward freedom, personal. So that's the time when you have to be especially vigilant. As I've learned all this, I have, like I say, I no longer am on dating sites anymore because I liken it, like I said earlier, why am I going to stroll through the South Bronx after dark? That's basically what I liken it to. I mean, I'm not saying everybody there, any more than everybody in the South Bronx is a bad person. Predators flock to these sites because they know people go on and they're vulnerable. They're looking for love. They're looking for a relationship. And I was on dating site even after that, but I wasn't getting any results, and I concluded that I was not getting any results on them because I'm no longer attracting predators to me anymore. So they basically left me alone. I eventually just stopped being on them. I realized I wasn't getting any results, and I realized also that, again, many of the people on them are predators, and why do I want to attract even more people like that to me? To run the risk of encountering anybody else when I am personally have achieved a measure of freedom in my life, and certainly I don't want to give that away to anybody else now, even if it's a so-called love relationship. However, that leads into another point. Can I get into a relationship and still enjoy freedom? Yes, but it has to be with somebody else who enjoys that level of freedom themselves and has the same mentality toward that. It cannot be with a person who is still under bondage in some way, because then they're going to project their issues onto me if I'm with them. It's not going to really work out. So I'm not saying I don't ever want another relationship again, but in my own case, I only want to be with somebody that enjoys a similar measure of freedom in their life, that's ready for that level of freedom and that level of intimacy that would go with it. Has worked on themselves as well sufficiently to where they're not afraid of intimacy, they're not afraid of love, they're not afraid of true freedom, they're capable of making their own decisions and holding their own in their own life. And I'm to the point now where I really don't want to settle for anything less than that. And if I don't ever find a person who crosses my path that fits that description, then I can only conclude that God feels I am better off alone than with somebody. He feels that I am better off. I mean, if I need to have sex, I can always use my imagination, make believe I'm with somebody, picture a person or something. As far as sex is concerned, I don't need any Viagra or anything. My body is not diminished in that way at all, even though I'm older now. That my body still works like it did when I was younger. So in itself, that's not the reason why I'm not in a relationship. I know some guys aren't because they don't work in that way anymore. Their body stopped. My body has not stopped working at all. But yet, I realize there's a lot more to a relationship than that alone. There has to be, for me to be with somebody and really be fulfilled, it will have to be somebody that already has a similar measure of freedom in their own life as I do, values it as much as I do. That is working on improving themselves has the same mentality toward that. that's why I stopped going on dating sites, is because there aren't really many people on there that have that mentality about things. And again, I'm only taking a stroll through the South Bronx if I go on there. Maybe I'll come out safe, then again, maybe I won't. Again, as I said in the beginning, I've left it up to God Himself. If God wants me to be alone, I have no problem with it at all. I can function very well, know how to take care of myself. I am on a quest for improvement. I'm vigilant. I realize the handlers don't give up. Or the unseen powers, aren't going to totally give up. But if you show them what you're made of, they're going to go find somebody else that's easier to take down than you. They're not going to waste their time with you anymore. If you show them that what you're made of, there's a lot of other human beings they can focus on that they know they can take down. So if you put up a fight, show them what you're made of by your actions, eventually they're going to leave you alone because they know you're not somebody to be messed with. They're going to find people that are easy to take down, just like in a herd. The sick cattle are the ones the wolves are going to go after. They're not going to go after the strong ones. And that's why I say if we work on ourselves, we can get to the point where we'll be mostly left alone by once they realize we're not going to be taken down easily. And then for the most part, I'm going to focus on people that they know will be taken down. So that's the positive encouragement. We work on ourselves enough. It's not to say we're not going to get tested at the beginning. We will. That relationship in 2017 was definitely a test to see what I was made of, to see if I would really give this person their walking papers or not. Now getting onto Indiana Highway 2 West, this will take me eventually I-94 and on to Chicago. But getting back, we sometimes will get tested, but if we make it through, eventually we'll be left alone. If we get tested enough and we show what we're made of, these negative entities or whatever trying to take us down are eventually going to go somewhere else. They're going to find somebody else to bother. They're not going to bother us anymore. Because they realize that you're wasting their time and energy on trying to take us down. If we're not going to give in, then why waste time on us anymore? Eventually they're going to stop bothering us. We stand our ground. The last test I had was March 2018. A woman did try to get me to let her come with me, and I had to tell her no because she was sucking my resources. In 3 days, I went through $800 on her, and I said, that's it, I gotta make my exit plan. And when I told her that I don't think this is gonna work out, she threw herself all over me. This was after just a couple days being with her. Finally, I made my exit plan. I said, well, I'm getting another load out of here. My truck was just about fixed. Finally got fixed, and I snuck out. She was asleep and just left. And that was it. The only way reasonably I could have done it after 3 days. We will be continually tested until we really have to show them what we're made of. And it may take a number of times before we're finally left alone. And again, why did that happen? Because the powers beyond wanted to see me taken off course. But did I allow it? That's the key. Did I allow that to happen? No, I did not. Once I realized it for what it was, I took immediate action to make an exit plan from that situation so that that would not be the outcome. Because, yeah, if I had stayed with that woman and let her come with me, she would have sucked me eventually with all my resources. I would have had nothing left eventually. Drug habit or a lot of other things. She just wanted to buy everything in sight. So yes, they attempted to make that woman my handler. I shoved it away. I didn't accept it. I knew for what it was after a mere day or two. I already knew what it was all about, and I made my exit plan. It wasn't easy, but I knew I had to do it, or I was going to face potential ruination if I didn't. That is my discussion in this video on how the unseen powers of this universe are trying to maintain control over humanity by using relationships to do it, using intimate relationships. And they do try to focus again on people who are making an effort to prove themselves. This is a very vulnerable area, and they know that for most people in love relationships. And that's why they use that, obviously. They know it works a lot of times. But not all relationships are a result of that. That's where we have to use discernment. This ties in with my previous videos earlier today about love bombing, about other things that are warning signs that people are not really coming to you for love. They're coming to you to control you instead of to love you. So this sums up my talking point for this video. I hope that you listened, got something out of it. And we'll continue this video for a few more minutes as I head westbound toward the I-94 junction, Michigan City, Indiana. I will be getting on 94 West. So for the remainder of today, I will be passing through Gary, Indiana once I get on 94, and I will continue on 94 into Chicago, through Chicago,